Welcome back to the Bionicle tier list, where now we're gonna rate the Toa Mari. And I already know where they're gonna go. They're gonna go in A. Because they're great sets, great story, great everything. But, yeah, Hyuki looks weird. He's missing a hand. He's sort of stubby. Nuparu only has a shield. And he was the most aggressive looking of all the Toa and Aika, so yeah. With the Baraki, their lack of armor and their look, that feels like an aesthetic choice. It feels like a mistake with the Toa Mari, or an oversight. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it an A. Now, on to the Fantoka. This is where we're gonna get a little bit controversial, because I really like the Fantoka, and I've heard a lot of people say they don't like the color scheme. I think it works. I feel like it highlights the seriousness of the situation and gives them this a little bit divine look, and it really makes these bright colors like the lime green on Liwa and the orange on Puhatu pop. But I do get that they're not, their color schemes deviate a whole lot from where they started out. But I feel like they look amazing. And when people talk about, well, they're not great representations of the Toa Nuva, I don't get that, because since when did that become a problem? I mean, the Toa and Aika look nothing like the Matoran they're supposed to represent, and the Toa Mari don't look anything like the Toa and Aika. So why is it an issue now? I don't really get that. I mean, the only mask that sort of reminds me of the Toa and Aika when thinking about the Toa Mari is Holly's mask. It has the tubes, and it sort of looks like an upgraded Toa and Aika mask, but it's not like Kongu looks anything like Kongu and Aika. Anyways, that's just a little rant. No, they're gonna go here. They're docked a full grade because of the joints. They can't go into S tier. That's just impossible. And then because of Puhatu, I feel like he drags it down a little bit. And Kopaka's eye is on the wrong side of his mask, so B, that feels right. But the Matoran, they have to go, is it F or E? They have interesting masks, fragile joints. They have they're just big chunks of plastic, man. But the Shadow Matoran are kind of interesting. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. The Bionicle, I think, deserve to be on the same level as the Hordika. And yeah, this feels right. Yeah, because the Bionicle, the thing they did wrong was copy a good design, but the Matoran just, it's just big chunks of plastic, and the limbs break, and you can't really replace it in any other way than buying a new one. Like if Pohatu Fantoka's limbs break, then you can just find some Toa Metru limbs and use those, and they won't break. There's no way to fix it here. You can't use a Toa Mata limb because there's only this is the first time they produced this bent joint with a socket on one side and the ball joint on the other. So there's no way to replace it in a way that will last. So E. Almost F. I really wanna. They really almost deserve to be F, but I feel like the thing that saves them is their look and their masks. Yeah. The Titans. They deserve to be in D. Because Icarex is awful. I like his leg construction, and that's it. Everything else I hate about him. Yeah. By the way, the Fantoka up here, they're also the Fantoka Makuta, of course. Anyways, yeah. The vehicle sets. A. I mean, amazing sets, amazing functions, amazing look. Yeah. They deserve A. Mystica. Yeah, they got a lot of hate. More hate than I feel like they deserve. Mystica looks awful. But I don't feel like the rest of the sets are that awful. So I don't think they don't deserve E. I'm not even sure they deserve D. Yeah, this is my list. I'm gonna put them in C. And many people may say, well, they're some of the worst, one of the worst waves, but I don't know. Krika is so great to me, and Biddle is interesting, and Tahu has an interesting use of the Paraka torso, the Paraka build. It's yeah, there's something about it. Now the Glatorian. Nothing from this point on will be put in S, because I feel like Bionicle should have ended here. So it's sort of a kick in the face after this. I of course I wanted new sets, but I feel like they were beating a dead horse at this point. They should have ended it with Matanui Awakening. So, but the Glatorian generally are pretty good. I mean, but then again, they use I feel like you can justify using the Inika torso with the Fantoka and the Mystica, because these are the original Toa, and we want a new representation of them using this new build style. But now they're on another planet, they're supposed to be more organic. It doesn't really make that much sense, and the Inika build is played out. But they're interesting colors. Average, C. The Agori, they automatically go down here. I mean, I know they did a little bit different with it, but no, you know what? Actually, they can go up here, because we get some really fun recolors. Yeah. The Titans. Matanui is awful. Scopio is awesome. They're not as good as the vehicle sets of 08. So this is it. Then the Glatorian Legends, they go down here. Just because Matanui was the set we looked forward to for so long. It's just bad. I mean, if the Matanui set was alone up here, I would have dragged it down here too. It's just the Scopio and the Thornatus sort of, pulls it up. But yeah, I feel like Akara is boring, Gresh is boring. They recycled the same Inika build. I mean, not Gresh. I actually like Gresh. Vestas. I don't really like him. The snake design is weird to me. The last one, Bionicle Stars. Awful sets, but came from a place of love. I feel like they go here. We like him. They're not perfect, but we wanted it. We wanted to get these last sets. So that's it. That's the Bionicle waves ranked. And thanks for watching. Please come back to see more tier content. Bye.